Welcome back to First and Denton, ladies and gents. Week 5 is now in the past, and man, did we have some good football. We had 2 games here over the weekend with the Broswell Bengals and the oh-so-powerful Ryan Raiders, man. We'll start with the Broswell Bengals, who played against the Little Elm Lobos. Broswell was coming off their bye, with their last game being a loss to the Royce City Royals, 36-26. Little Elm in a bit of a similar situation, coming off their bye, with their last game also being a loss to the Berkner Rams, 31-7. Now, this game opens up district for both teams. Broswell looking to improve to 2-2 on the season, while Little Elm is still searching for their first win. I've got my boy Jay Lath in the studio to break it down for us. What's up, Jay?
Well, Seth, the Broswell Bengals faced off against the Little Elm Lions, and this ground game didn't let up here, as we're going to go. And this game's actually going to be opened up on a surprise, and this is going to be Jeremiah Ship to Caden Wright for the 24-yard touchdown pass. Broswell up 7-0. Ship isn't done, though. He knows his roots, as he's going to take the ball here, and he's going to run it down the sideline, jukes out a defender, and he might go all the way. He could go all the way, but he's not. He's going to be pushed out of bounds on a 42-yard rush. This is going to set up Ship saying, job's not finished, as he's going to take the snap here, bounce to the outside, barrel through a defender, and that's going to be a 6-yard touchdown rush, 14-0 Broswell. But Caden Wright said, if we're going to throw it, keep throwing it to me, as he's the happiest man on the field here, taking this down to a 34-yard gain on 4th and 1, which the next play is going to be Jeremiah Ship taking to the skies once again, and this is going to be a 34-yard bomb for the touchdown to Christopher Johnson. That's going to be the second quarter, 20-0 Broswell here, as Ship once again is going to take it off, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. That's going to be a 51-yard touchdown rush, 27-0 Broswell. But Lil Elm has a little pride for the Lions here. This is going to be Max Reyes throwing it up to Mims, who's going to catch this ball down the sideline. That's going to be a 77-yard touchdown score. That's 27-7 in the second quarter. But Zahir Trufant says this offense needs some more ground game in it, as he's going to get through the mess, and he's going to take off down the sideline. He's so fast the camera can't even catch up to him, and he's going to go 75 yards for the touchdown, 41-22. And that's going to be your final score here, as it's 41-28 Broswell, and they advance to 2-2. Passing from Broswell, that's practically unheard of, Seth. How did the Bengals fare through the air?
Yeah, Jay, there are 3 things certain in life, and that's death, taxes, and the Bengals running the ball, which is why I couldn't believe that they were airing it out so much today until I watched the footage myself. Jeremiah Ship had 3 passing touchdowns, as well as the usual 2 rushing touchdowns and 139 rush yards, along with Trufant, who also had 124 rush yards with 1 touchdown. Now, the defense is still slacking a little, as this has been the most points Little Elm has scored all season. But this game will move them to 1-0 in district. Good start there for them. Now let's move on to the Ryan Raiders. This team has been unstoppable, 4-0 on the season, with only allowing 55 points through 4 games. The Raiders are coming off a bye, with their last game being a win against the Fossil Ridge Panthers, 56-3. They faced off against the Granbury Pirates, who were coming off a loss to the Fossil Ridge Panthers, 31-16. Jay, how'd this one go, man?
And Seth, the Ryan Raiders' defensive dominance does not stop just because of the Granbury Pirates. As we're going to go out and look at these highlights here, we're going to start on offense for the Raiders. Is this going to be Quinn Hennigan, who's going to start the game off with a 34-yard pass to Zoe Hill, going up 7-0 for the Raiders. And defensive dominance, here it is right here. It's on 3rd down. That's going to be Karam Freeman Wade with the big sack here, forcing a 4th, which is going to be right here where we have a bad snap on the punt, and they're just going to dive on it, and that's going to put the Ryan Raiders inside their own 10, which is going to follow up right here to Hennigan, throwing it up to Braden Mussett, and Mussett's going to have a day. Stay tuned here. This is going to make it 14-0 Ryan. And once again, Hennigan is going to throw this one up. Now this is Raymond Smith, who's going to barrel his way into the end zone, plow through, and that's going to be 28-0, still in the first quarter. And Nehemiah Warmate says he wants in on the fun here, as he's going to tell a defender to get out of his way. That's actually his own blocker, and he's going to score from 17 yards out, 35-0, still in the first. Trayvon Reynolds says he wants in on the fun too, as he's going to juke a defender. Where are you going? Too slow. Carves his way through the defense. And this is going to be a 40-yard rush. He doesn't go all the way, but that's fine, as he'll just throw a layup to his teammate, who's going to be Jose Melendez right here, wide open in the end zone for the 18-yard catch. 42-6, Ryan. And Hennigan, his arm isn't tired, and he's going to find the big man once again. That's going to be Melendez for the 25-yard touchdown. That's his second on the day, making it 49-6, Ryan. And Quinn Hennigan, his arm might fall off all these throws he's making, man, as that's going to be another catch from Braden Mussett. That's his third touchdown of the day, making it 56-13, Ryan. And, hey, while I'm at it, you get to eat too. Everybody gets to eat. This is Rontavius Brown with the 8-yard rush, making it 63-20, Ryan. And that's going to be your final score as the Ryan Raiders pillage and plunder the Granbury Pirates, moving on to 4-0, 2-0 in district. Man, you had key guys like Mussett and Hennigan having outstanding games, and they only really played the first half. Seth, what stat lines jumped out to you?
Yeah, the Ryan Raiders showing out in that first half, and that's all they needed. Hennigan into the night with 237 pass yards and 7 passing touchdowns. And Trayvon Reynolds, not leading rusher, with 95 rush yards, and Braden Mussett, 82 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. And Jose Melendez getting in on the action, 3 catches, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns, moving them to 2-0 in district. All right, well, next week, we'll be back covering Geyer and Capel. Thank you for joining us on the North Texas Streaming Network. I'm Seth Wickman.
I'm Jay Lathan. Thanks for watching. See you next week.